network, lights on, electric eyes. Starstruck, crawling in the dead dirt. Spread a word to the wise. Something is a-coming, something is a-coming. Silver is the grip of the helping hand. Keep the song a-running, keep the song a-running. Put it to the heart of the brand. Feed the fire, set me free in this city of dreams. Push my mind into overload. Hack the wire, smash the gene in this city of dreams. We'll be immortal in the code. Mind into overload. Lights flash, taking your breath away. Black spies, neon nights. Car crash, freedom in the disarray. Are you ready to fight? Something is a-coming, something is a-coming. Silver is the grip on the bread in hand. Keep the song a-running, keep the song a-running. Put it to the heart of the man. Beat the fire, set me free in this city of dreams. Push my mind into overload. Hack the wire, smash the gene in this city of dreams. We'll be immortal in the code. Mind into overload. Get out in the city of dreams. Get out, that was setting you free. Get out, the voice will never die. Feet up on the ledge, running out on the edge. Ghosts in the city of dreams. Feed the fire! Feed the fire! Go! Get loose! Feed the fire, set me free in this city of dreams. Push my mind into overload. Hack the wire, smash the gene in this city of dreams. We'll be immortal in the code. Mind into overload. Get out in the city of dreams. Get out, that was setting you free. Get out, the voice will never die.
Hello, everybody. Let's have some fun. Got NRG Stadium. Doc Holiday coming in clutch, man. Putting so much detail into this course that I actually had to delete quite a bit just to get a decent amount of FPS. With all these trucks in here, we got 13 trucks, I believe, so let's get into it. 13 trucks freestyle competition. I think that's all we're really going to do for the stream today, but hey, first stream in a little bit. Hope everybody's having a good day. And let's just get it started here with Monster Tracker. Monster Tracker, something like that. Also, my controller is still broken, so every once in a while you will see the brake get stuck. I'll try to get it to happen right here before we start things up. Probably won't actually happen. You'll see it in the video and I'll point it out. At least it's not doing it right now. Hopefully it doesn't happen. That would be nice. But first up, Monster Trucker coming out here for freestyle competition at NRG Stadium. And it looks like he's going to start things off of the fun box right there, starting his 2-minute timer. Now turning that truck around and now going for the bus stack. Straight up and down off of the bus. A nice little sky wheelie right there. Now going to the back side of the fun box. He started on and getting a nice little wheelie right there. Getting the nose up in the air. Now cross-threading that van stack, excuse me. Now going off the back side of the triple and off to the side. He's not quite going to go for it there. Trying to keep the momentum up. Not past a minute so far in his run. Some nice air right there for Monster Trekker. Gonna have to pick up the momentum to keep up with this field of trucks we have out here in Houston. Just trying to keep that momentum up so far. Some nice air right there and landing on the cars. Big air off the backside of the end of the triple right there. It's going to be interesting to see if anybody's going to try and tackle that jump and get the air that you possibly could off of it. And a nice wheelie right there. Now off the backside of the fun box once again, straight up and down in the air. Riding a wheelie into the next jump, into that triple. He's just kind of keeping it in the same area so far in freestyle competition, trying to keep it conservative. Make sure he fills his time. Now off to the side of the track in the racing lane, it looks like he is going to go into a set of donuts, getting close to the wall and stopping it right there. And with that being said, that is going to be the end of time out here for Monster Trekker for freestyle competition. Our first truck coming out here setting the pace. Waiting on the scores in the comments. And we're going to back this truck up real quick. Give me just a second, guys. We'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that, guys. We are back. Looking at the scores, looks like we got some 7s, some 6s, a lot of 6.8s. 6.8, 6.5. Alrighty then. Well, let's keep it going here. Who's next? None other than Thunder 4x4. We're going to get the timer ready out here. Thunder 4x4 is ready to start freestyle competition off here. It looks like he's going to be starting things off of the racing lane right there. Not quite getting too much air, but starting things off of a jump we haven't really seen out here yet. Now going to the backside of the buses, straight up and down. And he's going to ride that wheelie across the top of the bus right there. Very nicely done. Now going off to the side of the triple, and that's going to be a tough landing right there. The truck is going to withstand that abuse. Off of the fun box. Nice little sky wheelie. Now backside of the racing lane. That was given a little bit of a lip for more air, and he's just soaring across that jump. Now going for the bus. Some nice air off of that ramp. Slamming into that bump and getting a nice wheelie. Decides to ride it out as well. Slamming into the car on that van stack. Nice set of combination moves out here for Thunder 4x4. Definitely picking up the pace so far. Trying to ride out a wheelie, not quite going to be able to get it out here. And it looks like he has, in fact, damaged that truck just a little bit. The front rim taking a little bit of damage in the front. And a nice slap wheelie once again for Thunder 4x4. Just trying to lay down a good freestyle out here. So far, I do think this will be enough to take the lead. We'll have to wait and see what the judges think. Nice combination move once again. Now he's lining up for something big here. He's going for that MX hill in the middle of the track, and some nice air, the biggest we've seen so far tonight. And with about 20 seconds left on the clock, what else can we see out here from Thunder 4x4? Big air off of the triple, going off to the side. And going down the racing lane right there. He's got about 5 more seconds. I think this last hit will count. And he will, in fact, get it before time ends. But that will be the end of his freestyle right there. Thunder 4x4 trying to keep it under control. He's going to be able to get it back down. Very nicely done. Filling his time, and now we're just waiting on the scores. hopefully everybody is enjoying the new update from from Beam Monsters. Too many monsters out here, guys, I'm telling you. From Beam Monsters. Devs put in a lot of work for this update, including this Superman truck that we're about to bring out on the track right now. So let's get the time going. I just realized it has BKTs. Let's switch that real quick. Shouldn't have BKTs. What the heck? We'll put some good old ukes on it, dude. How did I not notice that? That's funny. Alright, stopwatch is back on. And we're set to go out here with Superman. Chad Fortune coming out onto the track. We're going to see what he can do for freestyle competition out here at NRG Stadium. And he started his time off on the backside of the MX Hill. Some nice air. Now sizing up that triple. Not quite going to get the running distance he wants on that. Nonetheless, still got a nice bit of air as now he's going for the fun box and riding a little bit of a wheelie down that ramp as well. Now slamming into the van stack and getting some nice air off of that obstacle. Straight up and down, gonna sink it into the top of that bus right there. Very nicely done. Thunder 4x4 will in fact be taking the lead with a 7. End of the side of the fun box, a nice little sky wheelie right there. Now slamming into that van stack once again, the same side. Now a little transfer move, he's going perfectly down that racing lane ramp. Now going off to the side of the triple. He's going to land right in the middle of that giant obstacle right there. And going back to this van stack once again. No mercy to that van. Now he's sizing up the side of the fun box, getting some nice air right there. Superman, driven by Chad Fortune, trying to get a slap wheelie after that jump. Not quite going to be able to get it. However, he is in fact sizing up for the camper, it looks like here. Straight up and down for Superman and crushing the camper down. Losing the cape, it looks like it just split in half. That is not going to stop Chad Fortune out here as Superman from just putting on a great show for these fans. Off to the van stack once again. He's got 4 seconds left on the clock, and that is going to be the last hit of freestyle competition for Superman. Chad Fortune trying to get that truck under control and almost getting into Outlaw and Gravedigger the Legend, putting it down just in time, filling his time. And that is probably going to be a new leader. We're waiting on the scores from the judges. Is Rage finally released? No, Rage is not released yet. Rage is actually being put on hold. The whole CRC chassis is being put on hold for more bodies to come out. So hopefully we'll be seeing the CRC eventually, but right now it is in fact postponed. And who is next? Well, let's find out. Should we do Captain America next? Outlaw, there's Captain America. Let's do Outlaw. Oh, let's also get rid of the cape. So that way we're not running over it constantly. Perfect! Mike Harper coming out here in Outlaw. Been making a name for himself on the racing circuit. And he's going to start his time off of the racing lane right there. Going for a side that nobody has hit yet on the van. Mike Harper is absolutely crazy in this Outlaw truck. We're going to have to see what he has in store for us tonight at NRG Stadium. Straight up and down, a nice little sky wheelie off the side of that jump. Now Mike Harper going for the camper straight over it. Already been crushed down by Superman just the last freestyle out. Really getting that pedal down to the metal and some nice air off of that. Just that little bump we have installed in front of the bus stack. A little bit of cross-thread action off of that bus and just slamming onto the gas, almost getting a little bit of a wheelie out here. A minute in on his run so far. Might have to pick it up just a little bit from what we've seen out here so far tonight. Some massive air for Outlaw onto the sidewalls and keeping it on all four wheels. Right as I say that, he delivers. Straight up and down on the bus. And now going off to the side of that obstacle. Getting crazy out here. First half of this freestyle was a little conservative, and the second half has just been on the ragged edge. Massive air off the backside of the racing lane, and he's got just about 20 seconds to work with here in freestyle competition. What else can Outlaw do out here in freestyle? Almost completely clearing the double section. And a nice sidewall save right there for Outlaw. He's got 10 seconds left on his time still. Slamming into the bus. And rolling that truck back up onto all four wheels. He has in fact been RII. That was quite a bit of a violent roll right there. He has been refired. He's got a couple seconds left on the clock, and it looks like he is in fact going to go straight back into these obstacles instead of parking this truck up. And that is going to be the end of his time. He didn't have much time left, but he did have something left, and he's going to come out here and just burn it down for the last part of his freestyle. Outlaw doing a great job out here. Filled his time. Did have a little bit of a momentum bust. Waiting on the scores for Outlaw here at NRG Stadium. We're going to get rid of some of the debris on the track so it doesn't hinder us later in the freestyles. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. We haven't had one in a little bit, have we? It's been a little while. Oops, wrong thing. I hope that car isn't messed up now. If it is, we'll just reset it. It's all good. Yeah, that car's messed up now. We're gonna have to reset that, I think. We're probably gonna have to reset it. Let's get the hood out of there. Good enough. Ooh, big scores. 9.3. 8.7. We'll go ahead and give him an 8.7. 8.7 for Outlaw. I wish Player 4 was here. He could be doing averages for us. That's alright. He's a busy man. Busy man with a plan. Next up, Captain America. I just realized we have two Chad Fortune trucks. Who should we put in this? We'll just say, since we already put Chad Fortune in a truck, we will say this is, we'll just put Alex Blackwell in it. Alex Blackwell coming out here in Captain America. And he's just going to start out here with a head of steam on the MX Hill. Some nice air to start things off. A little bigger than what we've seen so far. Starting things off. Now just going for the fun box. Slamming onto that throttle though and getting a nice wheelie. He's going to pull it up. Just powering that thing down the straightaway there. He knew he had some room to work with, so he just slammed on it. And back to that ramp he started on. Into another slap wheelie right there. Oh, there's that hood. I guess we didn't throw it far enough. Nice air off of the fun box. He's got good momentum so far, slamming in on the gas and just destroying those cars right there. Now he's sizing up, going for the triple. Getting some massive air, going past the double mark. I don't think anybody's going to be able to quite clear that ramp out here as he goes off to the side of the fun box. Almost got into two wheels there for a second. He's a minute in on his run so far. Alex Blackwell in his rental truck coming out here in Captain America. And riding a wheelie down the bus right there. Very nicely done for Captain America. Full head of steam towards that racing lane, and he's getting some nice air. Onto two wheels there on the rebound. Now going to the other side on that fun box. Onto two wheels once again, riding it and keeping it on all four wheels. Gonna have to keep it away from the wall as well. Nice air off the side of that jump. He's got less than 20 seconds to work with here. Now going for that triple once again. He just wants to get the triple going. Slamming into the cars at the end of that obstacle. He's got about 5 seconds left. And that is going to end his time out here in freestyle competition. Coming out here in a rental truck and just tearing it down to the ground. And his time is filled. We're waiting on the scores for Captain America out here in freestyle competition. Ooh, it happened a little bit right there. My brake is getting caught, guys. Dang it. Hope everybody's having some fun. This is an awesome track, and I can't wait for this to come out for everybody. It's almost done, guys. Almost. Now, where'd that hood go? That's it right there, isn't it? Yep. I'm going to try and get that out of here this time. I don't know where that went, but hopefully it's not on the track. Hopefully it isn't on the track. It sounds like our music just stopped working. So that's not good. Let's see if we can fix that real quick. Alright, music's playing again. And it's not recognizing B. There we go. Okay, that was weird. That was weird, guys. We already did Thunder 4x4. You're going to have to go back and watch his freestyle. He was second out for freestyle. But next up for freestyle is going to be Medusa. And her first hit will start her 2-minute timer out here in freestyle competition. And it looks like she's going to start things off with the camper right there. And onto two wheels already. Just staying off of the throttle, letting the truck settle back down. Oh, and the brake's getting stuck right there. My throttle getting stuck, rather. Slamming into the side of the fun box and keeping this run going. Some nice air off of that van stack. Probably the biggest we've seen off of a van stack so far. And Medusa just sending it off of these ramps in freestyle competition. A hard landing on the left side there coming off of that obstacle. Now she's just slamming that throttle into the ground, getting some nice air off the MX hill. And off to the side of the fun box once again. Onto the concrete, but she was in fact in control of that truck, so no RII will be issued to Medusa out here. Some nice air, nowhere to land though. She's on two wheels, trying to flip that truck back up. She's onto the throttle, and she is over right there. Not going to be able to save the truck from going over, filling just about a minute. The first truck to go over early here in freestyle competition. She was really just trying to get some points up there on the board, but it wasn't enough. Didn't give herself a good enough landing space, and that just ends her run a little bit early out here. Waiting on the scores for Medusa. Let's get that hood out of here. Whoa. Alright, I guess it's up there. Fan got a hood. The fans are getting hoods out here. Alright, who's gonna be next? You guys know who's next. El Toro Loco, Mark Mcdonald. I think a lot of you have been waiting for this freestyle. Let's get it going. Mark Mcdonald in that beautiful black El Toro Loco design. We're gonna see what he can do for freestyle competition out here. Looks like he's going to start things off of the backside of the triple obstacle right there. Slamming that truck into the ground and getting a little bit of a slap wheelie as well. Keeping things going off of that camper and getting caught. Actually getting caught, though. No! I'm resetting the truck. That didn't happen. Ugh. There we go, over the camper. That was so dumb. El Toro Loco into trouble over by the buses, losing a horn. Back up onto two wheels, he's gonna try to save that thing one more time. And he's gonna get it back up onto all four wheels. Somehow, some way. Interesting little freestyle we got going on here so far. Going off the side of that obstacle right there, straight up and down. Slamming into the side of the cars. Onto two wheels once again, something that he's very familiar with, at least in this run. Oh gosh, slamming it into that jump, slamming it into the bus and landing upside down on the bus. 1 minute and 12 seconds filled in his time, leaving quite a bit of time left on that clock. Will it be enough to take the lead? We're waiting on the judges' scores, but he did leave a lot of time. He had some problem with his momentum, and he just got a little bit fitter-pated. And just lost it here in freestyle competition. Tough break for Mcdonald and El Toro Loco, dehorning that bull. Now he's going to go park that truck. We're going to continue with our freestyle competition here at NRG Stadium. We're also going to clear the track of any debris. Jeez, I didn't think we were going to bring those sidewalls back. Nice sidewalls, thanks man. Appreciate it. BeamNG physics are kind of weird, so doing stuff like that can be kind of shoddy. The music stopped again. I guess the music is done. I don't know what's going on with the music. We'll try to start it here in a little bit. I think my internet's spiking again, but as long as you guys can see the stream, I think we're good. Look at all these fans going home with some horns and some hoods. Lucky fans. Look at the... Oh, section 118. Oh, they're coming back onto the ground. Okay. Oops. El Toro Loco hood's fun. Let's see, who's next? What do we got over there? Yeah, I think we'll go with Metal Militia. Todd LeDuc in Metal Militia is going to be next for freestyle competition. We're going to see if he can fill the clock out here in freestyle. We've had two people not able to fill the clock the last two times that we've seen freestyles out here. Now we're going to see what Todd LeDuc, Metal Militia, can do. He's starting off with a triple, something that we've seen a lot of people go for. Nobody been able to clear the triple so far yet. Is Todd LeDuc going to crash onto the van stack right there? And he sees this track a little differently. He's going to go and transfer that bus. That could have gone terribly wrong for Todd LeDuc, but he's just taking some risks out here really early in his freestyle. Some nice air off of the MX Hill, not the biggest we've seen. Just slamming into the van stack, close quarters. Backside of the racing lane, another transfer move. He's going down the MX Hill. And stuck on the camper. They're resetting again. Alright, no more hitting the camper, I guess. And about a minute in for Todd LeDuc. He's getting a nice slap wheel and slamming it. A nice combination move on the fun box. Massive air off the backside of the MX Hill for Todd LeDuc. Turning that truck around now. Close to Monster Trekker and Monster Energy. Massive air onto two wheels for Todd LeDuc. Just slamming onto that throttle and keeping that truck under control. He's got 30 seconds left here on the time. And just slamming the van stack he crushed at the beginning of the freestyle. Now riding onto two wheels into the next jump. Trying to save the truck, losing a wheel. And he's going to keep it on all three wheels. What would be four. He's going to keep this truck going out here. He's got about 10 seconds left on the clock, and the crowd is going wild. An amazing save out here from Todd LeDuc. And he's just going to rip it into some donuts, and his time has in fact ended. That is going to be it for Todd LeDuc, as he's still not done with those donuts. He's going to start settling that truck down. Todd LeDuc in Metal Militia putting on a great run out here at NRG Stadium. And we're going to park that truck up. Taladuke waiting on his scores. An awkward park job here. Three-wheeling. Good for me. Good enough for me. Alright, we're going to move that wheel off the track and this hood. No, don't hit the trucks. Okay. It hit El Toro, that's fine. Oh, it looks like we have a texture problem still on these. Yes, we do. Those still haven't been fixed. Gonna have to bring that up again. Good enough. Alright. We don't have very many trucks left to go here in freestyle competition. But next up, George Bellhead and Mohawk Warrior. This man very familiar to the monster truck circuit. We're going to see what he can do here from freestyle competition. He's almost won freestyle competition at the World Finals multiple times. Just coming short. Now we're going to see what he can do out here at NRG Stadium. Slamming into the backside of that triple. Comboing it up just a little bit off the backside of the MX Hill as well. Slams it into second gear, getting some massive air off of the racing lane. Some of the biggest distance we've seen so far tonight. Camellia Gomes, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate your support. Slamming into that van stack in a little bit of a spike. Massive air once again, that nose in the air. Saving the truck possibly, and he's going to keep it from going into Captain America. Almost completely losing that truck. Slamming into the gas once again. This track just getting completely destroyed out here from these monster trucks, just going crazy in freestyle competition, and George Bellhead really wants a win out here. Slamming into that ramp and some hard landings right there. He lost a wheel. Rolling that truck over. He hasn't been RII'd. He's going to keep it going if he can. Gotta wonder what all he can do. I don't know if he's going to be able to take the lead. Kind of just wandering around out here. Some nice air with three wheels. Trying to keep it going. 20 seconds left on the clock. He's actually getting quite a bit done out here. Got a little bit of a sky wheelie there. Slamming into his own wheel. Oh, slamming into the gas on that back wheel. The body just exploding back up onto all three wheels. And that is going to end time for Mohawk Warrior out here in freestyle competition. Trying to keep it going out here. George Bellhead. That's a lot of debris to be cleaning up. We'll clean that up here in just a moment. We're going to pull the truck off of the course. And next up is going to be Gravedigger the Legend, driven by Adam Anderson. Wow. This track really is getting pretty destroyed, though. Gotta say. I do miss this kind of stuff from Monster Jam. All the destruction. All the craziness. Why can't I pick that up? Oh. All these body parts don't, like, get caught in the stadium. That's actually, like, a good thing and a bad thing. Look at this. They just fall right back down. Dang it. Maybe we can put them behind the trucks over here. What? Where'd that go? This is so bad. Ugh. Now that's going into the crowd. That's just going to come right back down onto the track. No, stay up there. Stay there. That's fine. that works for me. That works. Jeez, it takes so long to clean up the track. It's almost like I completely destroyed it or something. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, I think we're good to move on. Next up, Adam Anderson. Gravedigger the Legend. We're going to see what he can do for freestyle competition out here. He's got those zoomy headers on. And that truck is loud and ready to go. Loud and proud, some huge air off of the MX hill. And a nice little wheelie to start things off as well, a nice slap wheelie. Aiming for that fun box, going off to the side of it. I'm just gonna slam into another jump to keep that momentum going here. Big air off of the bus right there. Into some trouble, a hard landing, and into a slap wheelie. Drifting around the van and into the fun stack. Ooh, into some trouble. Gravedigger the Legend in on the throttle. And gonna save that truck from going over. A beautiful move right there. That could have been the end of Adam's run very early right there. But he's gonna be able to pull it back up. Into trouble once again. Gravedigger the Legend into some sidewalls, and he's gonna pull it back down with one rotation. Massive air once again. Adam Anderson out here just sights set on kill. Into a slap wheelie once again. Some nice air. Just slamming into the fun box, riding one wheel down the ramp and saving the truck from going over. He's still got just over 30 seconds left in this run. Now Adam Anderson is burning it down here in freestyle competition as I say that. He has in fact been RII'd. Too violent of a rollover, not going to be able to save it, and leaving 32 seconds on the clock. And that is going to be it for Adam Anderson. Tough break. He wanted to fill his time, but he came out here and put the fans on their feet, and that is all that matters. As we roll that truck back over, clear some debris from the track. We don't have too many trucks left to go out here. Let's count. How many do we have left to go? Let me cancel the timer. Okay. So we got 1 Gravedigger. 2. Wait, is it really just 2? 3. Yeah, we got 3 trucks left to go out here, and then freestyle competition is over. And one of those trucks, being Ryan Anderson, and Son of a Digger waiting there in the tunnel, had some problems in racing. But the crew thinks they have the truck ready for freestyle competition, so hopefully he'll be out here. We will have to wait and see. But next up will be none other than Damon Bradshaw. He's won the World Finals freestyle competition. We're going to have to see if he can bring out some of that skill to win out here at NRG Stadium. Oops, we didn't clean the track. Oh well, it's getting close to the end anyway. And starting his time off right there. Beautifully done off the backside of the bus. And just slamming the throttle into the triple, going off to the side. Into the throttle once again, trying to get a slap wheelie right there. Huge air for Damon Bradshaw in Monster Energy. Slamming onto those brakes, getting the nose down. Slamming into the cars as well. And those back wheels just hooking up into that ramp right there. And onto 2 wheels for Damon Bradshaw. He's on sidewalls and he's going to set it back down with no problem. 40 seconds in on the run so far. He's just slamming into the backside of that jump. Slamming into the gas, and he's going to save it once again, destroying the body on Monster Energy. But what a wow moment. And a hard landing right there, getting caught up right there. Almost losing the wheel. And with a minute in so far, Damon Bradshaw still has a ton of time to work with. He's got some good wow factors, a good save. Now riding a wheelie into the ramp. Monster Energy setting down a great freestyle run so far, trying to take the lead. Nice air once again for Damon Bradshaw in Monster Energy. And a hard landing on the sidewalls there. Into another slap wheelie from Damon Bradshaw, just trying to keep the momentum up the best he can. Off to the side of the buses there and crushing the remainder of his body. Got less than 10 seconds left on the clock. What else can he do? Slamming onto that throttle. Just trying to keep this truck up onto 4 wheels, and he's flipping it over right as I say that. And that is going to be the end of time out here for Damon Bradshaw in Monster Energy. Waiting on the scores. As we're going to park that truck up. These trucks just limping out here back to their parking stations. This track just been eating all these trucks up. So far we've had Superman and Captain America. Monster Trucker, those trucks got away with minimum damage, but the other trucks all going to be walking away with tons of repairs needing to be done. And to give some time to his son, Ryan Anderson, Dennis Anderson's going to be coming out a little bit early. 1 run early. Sorry about that, guys. That's the brake problem I'm telling you about. Dennis Anderson going to come out here for freestyle competition. He's going to have 2 minutes on the clock when he hits his first obstacle. It looks like he's going to the backside of the MX Hill. Some nice air for Dennis Anderson. Cross-threading the triple, going sideways mid-air. Now off of the fun box, keeping it a little bit controlled there. Those Ukrainians just grabbing onto this dirt. Having some trouble already. Dennis Anderson slamming on the gas, trying to get that truck back over. Not gonna happen. Flipping over too early. Not what we wanted to see from Dennis Anderson out here in freestyle competition. Going over earlier than anybody so far, but he wants to flip that truck back over and go again. This won't be for the score. This will be just for the fans. Dennis Anderson's leaving the track, feeling like he let Houston down, but he's going to come out here with an encore to let you guys know. Gravedigger's coming back here for next year for a win. Already into trouble again. He's flipping that truck over. Ryan Anderson still sitting in the pits. That truck is ready to go, and he will be coming out here after Dennis is done. However, Dennis is still just not letting up out here. The truck having some problems in the rear end. And it looks like he's lost some of the shocks out there. The sway bar is gone. Lots of damage out here for Dennis Anderson. And he's still not done. He's not going to let up until that truck completely destroys itself. The 3rd rollover he's had out here. And he's still not done. The broken shock right there may have just saved him a little bit, but it's not going to save his back on these massive landings he's having. Just shoving it into the backside of that bus. And that is going to be it for Dennis Anderson out here in Houston, just laying it down with a nice little encore run. And now we're going to have Ryan Anderson come out here, the last freestyle of the night. Slamming the backside of the triple, getting some massive air. And onto that Ukraine tire. It's almost going to end his freestyle. He's going to save it. Ryan Anderson almost taken out by the track crew, not doing their job and cleaning the track. But somehow, someway, he pulled it back from the grave. And son of a digger. On the sidewall, slamming it into the van stack. All the Gravediggers just going crazy out here tonight. And now he's going to losing a wheel early. Ryan Anderson. Not what he wanted out here in Houston. Nonetheless, he's going to keep that truck going. He has an amazing save, one of the best of the night. And now he's lost a wheel, going in for another save, and on 3 wheels he's going to keep that truck going. A nice sidewall move. What else can Ryan Anderson do? Off of the fun box, getting some nice air and a hard landing. Trying to keep it going out here in freestyle competition, going over just early. A little over a minute in, and that is going to be it for Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger going over early, as well as his father. That leaves Gravedigger the Legend, I believe, winning the competition. I could be wrong about that, but that's what I think happened. You guys let me know. This track got completely destroyed. Just tell me this doesn't look like a 2014 event. That's so cool, man. Really happy the way that things turned out with this track. It's a fun track. I think that this camper could use some work, but we'll see. I'm really happy with the way this track turned out. So Doc, thank you for all your time, man, on this track, putting the crowd in, everything, dude. Did a great job. Also, quite the freestyle competition we just had there. Not bad. Like, look at all these trucks. Okay, so we have, we'll count body damage as damage, just because, beamng. So we had Superman with a little bit of damage on the cape. That's one truck. 2 trucks with El Toro. Obviously Metal Militia. So that's 3. 4 Outlaw. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 trucks. 9, 10. 10 trucks with a ton of damage out here. Well, we had a 13 truck lineup. That means 3 trucks got away with pretty much all of their body parts. So that's good. Yep, 3 trucks. That's pretty crazy, man. That is pretty crazy. And, you know what? I don't know what else to do. I guess we'll go and mess around on CenturyLink a little bit. Pretty soon I'm going to be doing a video on NRG. And I'm also going to be doing a video on CenturyLink. If you guys haven't gotten the CenturyLink Star Wars map, I do want you to go and get it. It is a really good one. Go on beammonsters.com. It is a very fun map to play on. And you have a big old Death Star just hovering above it. And like the stadium, if you guys don't know CenturyLink Stadium as is looks like a spaceship. The game just crashed. Give me a second, guys. Sorry. So we're going to go mess around on CenturyLink Stadium for maybe 10 minutes or something like that, and then we're going to get the heck out of here. I want to thank everybody for coming to the stream. We got 93 people in here right now. That's crazy. I know we haven't streamed in a little while. I don't want to stream as much as I was. I feel like I was giving you guys too much, and that's why we haven't seen too much of that, and my controller being broken. So if you guys didn't realize didn't notice my controller being broken, you can go, where was I going? That's right. You can go to the Monster Energy freestyle when this video's over. And like when I went skywheeling onto that bus, I was trying to stop it, but you could hear the engine and the brake going at the same time, or like, you know, that they were both trying to go. So I don't know. My controller's just messed up right now. Hopefully I can get a new one soon, but I'm also looking to get a VR headset soon. So, with that being said, I don't know if I'm going to get the VR headset this month and wait and just keep this controller for a while or what. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. But if I do get a VR, I'm going to probably post some VR iRacing stuff and stuff like that. I don't know if there's... I don't think I can connect my VR to beamng. A few of my friends have tried to do it and haven't been able to do it. But on a side note, look at this track, man. Oh, jeez! That was a weird little jump. DW T.Ray, I've watched you on and off, bro. Now I'm a subscriber. Monster Jam will always be a part of me, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you subscribing, and same here. You know, Monster Jam's always just been a huge part of my life. I got into it when I was really young, and I got out of it around 2011-13 for a while, and then I came back and realized that I had missed some of the best seasons, like, just of monster trucks in general. And ever since then, I've just been hooked, you know? Like, 2011 was when I found ROR and made my Sim Monsters account. But 2013 and 15 were when I kind of really got into Rigs of Rods on YouTube and stuff like that. So thank you for your subscription, man. I appreciate the support. Jeez, this Superman's so much fun to mess around with, dude. I'm really happy this stuff is all out. So if you guys don't think that you can like get a hold of El Toro Loco and Superman, I promise you it's public. You guys can go get your hands on these trucks right now. El Toro Loco is out to the public. Superman's out to the public. What else do we got? I feel like there's something else. Oh yeah, Gravedigger the Legend. We just saw that. Obviously, Son of a Digger's been out for a little while now. What stadium is this? This is CenturyLink Stadium, Seahawks Stadium in Seattle, Washington. Let's get a better look at it. Look at that. That's crazy, dude. Oh, there's the there's the Death Star. That's even crazier. Star Wars map, guys. We got the lightsabers in the corners of the stadiums that actually light on fire. And let's see. I was actually sitting right about here when I went to Monster Jam. And this is like, the size of this stadium is so accurate, dude. It's actually insane. It's actually insane. So putting the monsters on this track is pretty cool too. I want to get a 2019 replica track out at some point, but we'll see. We will see. I'm sure tracks will be coming out for this stadium now that it's out, so that'll be cool as well. Ooh, 2007, yeah, 2007, and then those were some good times too. Like I can't say they weren't or anything, but like when it comes to like wow factors and craziness and just crazy moments, I think of like 2012 to 2014, maybe even 11 a little bit, but like I don't know, man. They just had some of the craziest stuff going on when it comes to monster trucks then. Of course, you still like in 07 and all. Then you had the car crushing, and most of the obstacles were still entirely made out of cars, and I totally get that. Do you have World Finals 20? I do, but it's broken right now. The bus that we used to use, the small bus that we used to use, is no longer in the game. So we have to get a new bus or something. XDP in the game? I love that truck. We don't have XDP. We have a team, or the Extreme Diesel one, the trophy truck one, but we don't actually have XDP, no. We do have plans of getting Brodozer in the game eventually. That's gonna take some time though. We have no model of an engine, a diesel engine. So once we get that, maybe Brodozer could come into the CRD mod, but until then, we're not really gonna do much with it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster trucks? Well, I don't make the trucks, so like I'm not the person to talk to about that. I also don't make tracks. I just make videos for the most part, so I'm not really the person to talk to about that. You're gonna have to talk to some people on the Beam Monsters website or something, but they're also, for the most part, very occupied in projects that they have right now, so might not happen right now, but never hurts to suggest something. Okay, what about Toxic? We have that. I need to drive that right now, actually. Thank you for reminding me of that. Toxic! Toxic is out to the public. You gotta go download the MJam 22 fan, or MJam Fan 22 pack. That's what it is. And it comes with the beautiful lights at the bottom of the truck. This truck is public, guys. Go get it. It's a fun time. Jedi Presence did an amazing job painting this truck. No double backflips because, like, guys, you can't just do double backflips off of, like, anything. This is the backflip ramp, okay? If I were to do a double backflip attempt, that's the best it would get. It really is. I'm not even kidding. Oh, look at this one. There's 2 mini flips on this track. That one's not too good. Ugh. It works, though. It's hard to get a rotation with it, but it works. Higher education? Higher education isn't in the game. We don't have that yet. We have a very select few amount of bodies right now because we J-beam them to break. And doing that takes quite a bit, especially setting them to fit correctly on the chassis. Because not all these trucks run CRDs. So some of the bodies don't exactly fit when we put them on, so we have to make adjustments to it and stuff like that. So putting trucks out and new bodies out and stuff like that is actually really hard, guys. It takes a long time for the devs to get this stuff working right. So eventually you may see higher education or some of these other trucks. Oops, we broke a 4-link. We broke it off. I have not broken a 4-link off in so long. That's crazy. Saved it. Yeah, I miss Blacksmith. Blacksmith and Bulldozer are trucks that I really want to see come back. However, I don't think we'll ever see another race source in Monster Jam, at least bought by Feld. So, probably not going to happen. But hey, guys, I want to thank y'all for coming out to the stream. We're going to end it right here. We're about a minute in. We're a minute in. We're an hour in, so we did an hour stream. That's pretty good. Maybe we'll come back here in a few days. I don't want to be streaming every day like I was before, like I said. Don't want to like put everybody into the ground with this stuff. So I want to thank everybody for coming. We got 94 people in here right now. So like I said, thank you all for coming and supporting the stream and subscribing and doing what you do. And I'll see you again soon.